After claiming no person is illegally in the United States because the United States is stolen land, a claim that is, of course, factually incorrect in every possible way, Billie Eilish is now being accused of having a critic deported from America. Her critic, of course. Today, we'll explain why celebrities have stopped clapping and may actually be adapting to a new American accountability.
No one is illegal on stolen land.
Hello, folks. Hello, friends. Welcome back and happy Monday. Hope you're having a great start to your work week wherever you are. Get to working. It's a great thing to make the world a better place, and we're here to do just that with you. Click the like button. Let's dive in. This is from Traveling Flying, at Traveling Flying. Interesting handle. Taya, we see you. Not sure if you're even real. Billie Eilish got a man deported from America, but she literally just said this. Folks, will explain what it is that we're talking about with this deporting of somebody. But here's Billie Eilish. You remember this from the award show the other day.
No one is illegal on stolen land.
And of course, there's Sabrina Carpenter, the most real person. There's nothing fake about Sabrina Carpenter, clapping right along like a seal, a trained seal, along with the rest of Hollywood. Why? Because they're so proud of Billie. Billie! They're so proud of her. Well, things are not going well for Billie. You know that the media camped outside her mansion. Turns out she has a mansion that is a multi-million-dollar mansion with walls all around it. She likes walls. Did you know she likes walls? She likes walls. And we're not going to play the other video that's been going around of Billie Eilish. We would never do that. I don't know if she has any camels at her mansion, but folks, no, we won't do that. She has a gate, though. She has a big, big gate and security and all of that. And there's been media camped outside of the mansion asking about, is this a stolen land mansion? Will you give it back to the tribes of Los Angeles? We've had offers to evict her. We've had the ancient tribes in that area, and I don't remember their names now, but two ancient tribes at least, one of which might be cannibalistic, offering to take the home. And Billie, all you got to do is walk out. She's got a bed, by the way. We've seen pictures of the mansion. She's got a bed in the middle of a swimming pool. That's not common, I would say. And we're wondering still, will Billie give to those poor people trying to escape the federal agents just her bed in the middle of the swimming pool? They can at least stay there with their kids in sanctuary. I bet it gets worse for Billie Eilish. Australian activist says Billie Eilish got me deported from his LA mansion stunt after singer's ice rant. This is from the New York Post. Let's go to it and see what the heck this is about. Australian activist says Billie Eilish got me deported. This is by Joe Bum. And really, if you're going to talk about a guy getting deported for a mansion stunt, you got to get a bum. And Joe Bum is just the guy to do it. An influencer and self-described performance artist claims Billie Eilish got him deported from the United States after he made fun of her Grammy Award stolen land speech and tried to crowdfund an effort to move into her $3 million Los Angeles mansion. Billie, I'm so sorry. We've been talking about this thing being $14 million and various places have reported it. Either A, this mansion is not worth $14 million, or B, the depreciation is here for you, and I am so sorry. Billie Eilish, maybe nobody wants to buy stolen land mansions anymore. I don't know. Billie Eilish got me deported from the U.S. I think her legal team contacted DHS. Australian activist Drew Pavlo probably posted on X. I spent 30 hours at LAX immigration trying to explain that my craptacular posts were just a joke and that I didn't actually plan to personally move into her mansion. Now, the chances that Billie Eilish has great contacts with the legal team at DHS, or DHS, period, the idea that Billie Eilish has wonderful relationships with the Department of Homeland Security, probably low, I would say. Probably low. The California Post reached out to the Department of Homeland Security to verify his story, but has yet to hear back. Attempts to reach Eilish's reps were unsuccessful. Shocking, I tell you. Going down here, let's see what it says. The wild episode stems from Eilish's polarizing acceptance speech at the Grammys, where the 24-year-old wildflower singer declared no one is illegal on stolen land and dropped an uncensored blank ice on live television while accepting Song of the Year. Now, you all know, too, we've covered this in the past. These awards mean nothing anymore. I mean, they just mean nothing. She can get Song of the Year, doesn't matter. Amy Poehler got Podcaster of the Year. Who cares, right? We all know who the number one podcaster is. It's Joe Rogan. And we could name about 10 other podcasters before we ever even consider Amy Poehler, who's just a celebrity who got the award. These award shows mean absolutely nothing anymore. Quote, honestly, most of the agents were nice and laughed at the idea, but there was nothing I could do. Maybe evil leftists are still in charge of sections of the bureaucracy. I guess some people are in fact actually illegal on stolen land, and I guess I am just a bad guy. He joked on X, referencing one of the singer's biggest hits. Later Sunday, he posted an update with a screenshot of his deportation paperwork. Quote, her lawyers seem to have actually compiled a dossier on me because the agents were asking me about my entire history as an active as opposed to the Chinese government, where I have even plotted to take down CCP officials. It was legitimately insane. All right, so here's the deal, folks. Do I believe that Billie Eilish had anything to do with this? Well, only in that she is the catalyst. Only in that her statement was so stupid, and the celebrities applauding it, so stupid, that it has resulted in a media onslaught outside her gates. And the celebrities don't want to talk about this because they're too dumb. They're too dumb and they're too artificial, and they've only been elevated to these positions of fame by executives who use them like puppets. They don't understand when they come out and say that the entire United States is stolen land. That means they live in a house on stolen land, and then they have to hide behind their walls, and they won't give the home back to the whatever the tribe's names are. I can't even remember it now. And they get all these people who are smarter than they. Drew's an entrepreneur, right? He's figured out. He knows how to run on the outrage system. He knows how to play the game. He's going to Billie's house, something we here would never do. Hey, Culture, would you go to Billie's house? So he goes to Billie's house, but he gets stuck by DHS because he's got some other stuff. He's out of luck. He's got a history of some crazy things online, and so he doesn't get in the country. That's what happened here. I don't think Billie Eilish had anything to do with this other than the level of stupidity she displayed and then was applauded for has driven all of this for weeks. And here's where I think we get to the lesson of the day. Before I tell you the lesson, here's what Drew had posted one more time. They asked me if I planned to trespass on Billie Eilish's property. I said no, I was crap posting. They asked me if I planned to try to meet Billie Eilish. I said no, of course not. They asked me if I'd ever threatened to destroy CCP installations. He said, WTF. They asked me to explain my previous arrest in London in 2022. I showed them my clearance by the British police, which, let me tell you, if you get cleared by the British police, that's really something. I mean, they'll arrest you for saying neener online. They then said I should have applied for a business visa to go on Steven Crowder's show in Texas. Oh, so this is what it was really about. They didn't ban me from the U.S., but they said I have to apply with a different visa next time. So sad. So this is what it's all about when you drill down. This is a guy, and I'm glad to explain this for everybody so you know what's going on. This is a guy who is running the drama machine. He's on the drama train, and he's making a lot of money doing it. And he was on Steven Crowder, and that, whatever. He goes to California and he gets held up in California because you know how California is. And they say you should have been here on a business visa, get a different visa this time, but he doesn't get kicked out. He just can't go visit Billie. Folks, here's Billie. Okay, this is how things are going for Billie. I want you to understand, you don't have to, I don't think anybody really does anymore. You don't have to aspire to be like these celebrities. There's no reason to. There's just no reason. Gain of Fauci. Oh, you people. Kane of Fauci says Billie Eilish is still out there just walking around her stolen land like she owns it. Give it back to Pocahontas, you colonizer. There she is, walking around in her 1990s denim shorts. We're not here to make fun of anybody. Billie, have a good time with your pit bull. We see him there. Pitbull clearly has a strap around his snout so that he can't open his mouth. Looks that way to me, at least. Does it look that way to you? You see that, folks? Yeah. You don't have to want to be like this, folks. I mean it truly. These celebrities, one of the things you need to know too is they make all this money, but they spend all that money. They spend all that money on security and makeup and hair and all this stuff. And they pay all this money to live around other celebrities just like them, to live in the bubble. You can have a home that's as nice as Billie Eilish's. You'll have to make a lot of money. It's true. But you can have it for like 1/5 the cost. Just, go live in Atlanta or go live in Texas or go live in the west side of Nashville or go live in, Florida's pretty expensive right now, but there are lots of places that you can go. Go in the mountains of North Carolina, go to Idaho. My gosh, what you could have in Idaho and Montana. You can have these things, folks, and you don't have to aspire to be a celebrity. You don't have to say stupid, dumb things and have other stupid, dumb people stand up and clap for you. Sorry, Sabrina. We know you did great with the Muppets. You were funny, right? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Bottom line, yes, there are laws. And yes, there are people here who should not be here. And why do we know that there are people here who should not be here? Because there is some percentage of every population. And you know this, folks, because you have common sense. There's some percentage in every single population that are not good people. And you don't want not good people to be brought in without any kind of documentation. And so somebody, some percentage, you decide what that is. Maybe you say it's 50, 60, 40, 30, 70. I don't know what percentage you say, but some percentage should not be here. They're involved in all kinds of unpleasantries. And some percentage, you can take the other side. It's up to you. But you don't have to listen to celebrities. And what are they learning? What have they learned from this? Have you noticed that not a single other celebrity has joined Billie Eilish since in saying this is stolen land? Do you know why that is? Because they don't want you. They don't want the Nick Shirleys. They don't want, what's the guy's name again? What is this kid's name who's doing the thing? Drew Pavlu? Drew. They don't want Drew outside their home. They don't want him out there. They don't want the news media out there asking if they'll give their land, give their mansions back, their mini mansions back to the Tonka tribe or whatever it is. I apologize if you're one of the tribal members who's watching this video. I used to know the name. I did last week. It slipped my mind now. I apologize. But folks, the celebrities are silent because they may have stood up in the moment, but somebody somewhere far smarter than they, on your level of IQ, by the way, told them this is a really bad idea. Here's what's going to happen. And Billy's just still out there being Billy. In this case, though, this is one time when, based on that recent video that I'm not going to talk about, I'm happy that Billy's wearing her denim shorts. Billy, keep rocking those denim shorts. You make him look good. Better than Will Ferrell. And we're praying those stay on. All right, folks, that's the video for this Monday at noontime Eastern. Hope you had a great time with us, and we have a great week on the way for you. Hope you'll be here for all of it, and we're hoping there's a great week for you too. Ladies and gentlemen, smash that like button, drop a comment down below, and if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, just know we're working hard every single day to earn it from you. By the way, until the next time that we have the pleasure, the privilege, and the honor of spending time together, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.
Oh, yeah. Can't believe I made it. This thing is great. And now I have my own emoji on WDW Pro's channel.
Right? Hey, everyone's been wanting me for ever. But just remember, you're like a pity vote.
Thanks.
By the way, do you want me to turn on the bubbles?
They are on. Aren't they?